Have you ever wondered if men have a G-spot, just like women? The answer is yes, and stimulating it can lead to some of the most intense and unique pleasures a man can experience. While the female G-spot has long been a topic of intrigue, the male equivalent, located in the prostate, is often overlooked but holds incredible potential. In this section, we'll explore how the male G-spot differs from the female G-spot, what happens when it's stimulated, and why understanding this aspect of male pleasure can transform your intimate experiences. Let's dive into the fascinating science and sensations behind the male G-spot. If you haven't joined our community yet, I invite you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you're always up to date with our latest content. I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's discussion. If you find this content helpful, drop a 1 in the comments below. If it doesn't quite resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is invaluable, helps me craft videos that better suit your interests and needs. Now, let's dive right in. The G-spot in women has been the subject of fascination, mystery, and even skepticism for decades. Yet, for those who have experienced its effects, it's no myth. It's a source of profound pleasure and connection. To truly appreciate its significance, we must first understand where it's located and how it functions. The G-spot can be divided into two main areas, the external and internal regions, each offering unique sensations. Externally, the G-spot is often associated with the clitoris, a small but highly sensitive organ situated between the labia minora, inner lips. The clitoris is packed with thousands of nerve endings and is responsible for the majority of a woman's external sexual pleasure. Gentle stimulation of this area, whether through touch, oral sex, or a vibrator, can quickly lead to heightened arousal and, for many, orgasmic release. Internally, the G-spot is a bit more elusive, typically located along the anterior wall of the vagina, about 2 to 3 inches from the vaginal opening. Its precise position can vary slightly among individuals. For some, it may feel like a small, slightly roughened patch, while for others, it might be less distinct. The key to identifying the internal G-spot is gentle exploration and open communication with your partner. Starting with clean hands and a comfortable environment, using a well-lubricated finger to trace the vaginal walls can help locate this sensitive area. Many describe the sensation as a deep, full-body pleasure that is distinctly different from clitoral stimulation. When the G-spot is stimulated correctly, the physical response can be remarkable. Women often describe feelings of intense arousal, waves of warmth, or even shivers that run through the entire body. Some may also experience female ejaculation, a release of fluid from the Skene's glands located near the urethra. While not all women will respond in the same way, the potential for deeply satisfying sensations makes the G-spot worth exploring. Despite its potential, the G-spot is not always easy to locate. Its sensitivity and exact position can differ greatly between women, which is why personal discovery is essential. Experimenting with different levels of pressure, angles, and motions can help uncover what feels best. Communication with a partner is also vital. Sharing feedback about what works and what doesn't can make all the difference. For those who want to incorporate G-spot exploration into their intimate lives, a few tips can enhance the experience. First, relaxation is key. Stress or tension can make it harder to feel pleasure, so creating a calm, stress-free environment is a great starting point. Second, foreplay matters. Taking the time to build arousal through clitoral stimulation or affectionate touch can help increase sensitivity and responsiveness in the G-spot area. Third, don't rush. Gentle, rhythmic motions, such as using a come-hither motion with your fingers, can gradually build pleasure without overwhelming the senses. It's important to remember that everyone's body responds differently. While some women may find G-spot stimulation intensely pleasurable, others might prefer clitoral or other forms of stimulation. There's no right way to experience pleasure, and the journey to discovering what works best should be a positive and pressure-free exploration. Understanding and stimulating the G-spot is about more than physical pleasure. It's a way to deepen intimacy and build trust with your partner. By approaching this aspect of sexuality with curiosity and care, couples can unlock new levels of connection and satisfaction. Now that we've uncovered the nuances of the G-spot in women, it's time to explore its counterpart in men. What makes the male G-spot unique, and how can understanding it lead to even greater intimacy? Stay with us as we dive deeper into the fascinating world of male pleasure in the next section. When it comes to male pleasure, the focus often gravitates toward the penis, but there is far more to explore. The male G-spot, known as the prostate, opens up a whole new realm of intimate possibilities. This walnut-sized gland, located just below the bladder, is not only crucial for reproductive health, but also a powerhouse of sexual sensation when stimulated correctly. The most sensitive part of a man's body is the head of the penis, specifically the glands. This area is densely packed with nerve endings, making it highly responsive to touch, pressure, and temperature. Gentle stimulation here can evoke immediate arousal and build toward a climactic release. Techniques such as light stroking, circular motions, or even variations in pressure can elevate the experience. However, the penis is just one piece of the puzzle. Beyond the penis, other areas like the scrotum and inner thighs offer untapped opportunities for pleasure. The scrotum is highly sensitive, and light touches, gentle massages, or warm breaths can elicit profound responses. Similarly, the inner thighs are rich with nerve endings and can serve as an excellent starting point to build anticipation. Stroking this area softly or using teasing motions can amplify arousal, creating a full-body sensory experience. The male G-spot, or prostate, takes pleasure to an entirely new level. It can be stimulated either externally, through pressure on the perineum, the area between the scrotum and anus, or internally, via the rectum. Internal stimulation is often achieved with a lubricated finger or a specially designed prostate massager. Using slow, gentle motions, applying light pressure to the prostate can evoke waves of pleasure that differ from penile stimulation. Many men describe this as a deeper, more encompassing sensation, often accompanied by heightened orgasms and a stronger emotional connection. Consent and comfort are paramount when exploring prostate stimulation. Open communication with your partner about boundaries and preferences ensures a positive experience. Building trust and maintaining a relaxed environment are essential for both physical and emotional well-being. Begin with light external touches around the perineum to familiarize the area before moving toward internal stimulation, if desired. Using plenty of lubrication and maintaining slow, steady movements can help minimize discomfort and maximize pleasure. The benefits of stimulating the male G-spot go beyond physical sensation. Prostate massage can enhance blood flow, support prostate health, and relieve pelvic tension, contributing to overall well-being. On a psychological level, exploring this form of intimacy can strengthen the bond between partners. The act of trusting someone to engage with such a vulnerable part of the body can deepen emotional connection and foster a sense of openness. Stimulating these pleasure zones is also an opportunity for self-discovery. For men, understanding their bodies and identifying what feels good can lead to greater confidence in intimate settings. This knowledge allows them to guide their partners with clarity, ensuring a mutually satisfying experience. For couples, it offers a chance to break routine and explore new dimensions of closeness, keeping their relationship dynamic and fulfilling. Every man's preferences will vary, so the key is exploration without pressure. Pay attention to verbal and nonverbal cues to gauge comfort and enjoyment. Incorporate elements of foreplay, such as whispered affirmations or gentle caresses, to heighten the experience. The journey of discovering the male G-spot is as much about emotional connection as it is about physical pleasure, making it an integral part of a thriving, intimate relationship. Understanding and engaging with the male G-spot is not merely about achieving physical gratification, it's about redefining what intimacy can mean. By incorporating prostate and other sensitive areas into their sexual repertoire, couples can unlock a level of connection that enriches both their physical and emotional lives. Now that we've uncovered the techniques and benefits of stimulating the male G-spot, let's shift our focus to the challenges many couples face in maintaining a vibrant sexual relationship over time. How can couples reignite passion and break free from monotony? The answers await in the next section. When couples first fall in love, the excitement of discovery fuels passion and intimacy often feels effortless. But over time, the routines of daily life, stress, and the comfort of familiarity can quietly erode the spark that once brought partners together. Many long-term couples find themselves stuck in a pattern of monotony, where their sexual connection becomes predictable and at times even absent. Take, for instance, the story of a couple who had been married for over 25 years. For 2 decades, their intimate encounters followed the same script. The same position, the same setting, and the same sequence. What started as a reliable routine eventually became a source of frustration for both. They loved each other deeply, but the lack of variety in their physical relationship left them feeling disconnected. Neither wanted to bring it up, fearing they might hurt the other's feelings or provoke a sense of inadequacy. This situation is more common than many realize. Studies show that couples who have been together for a long time often report a decline in sexual satisfaction. It's not that the love or attraction is gone, it's that familiarity can sometimes breed complacency. Without deliberate effort, sexual intimacy can become more of a chore than an adventure, leaving both partners longing for something more, but unsure how to express it. The first step in overcoming these challenges is acknowledging them. Pretending everything is fine or avoiding the subject only deepens the emotional gap. Instead, couples should strive to create an environment of open and honest communication. Talking about one's desires, fantasies, or frustrations doesn't have to be awkward. It can be an opportunity to rediscover each other in new and exciting ways. Whether it's over a quiet dinner or during a shared moment of relaxation, these conversations can reignite curiosity and bring couples closer. Another key to breaking out of the rut is experimentation. For many couples, trying new things in the bedroom can be transformative. This doesn't necessarily mean introducing extreme changes. Sometimes, even small shifts, like lighting candles, wearing something special, or changing locations, can make a big difference. Exploring different positions, incorporating sensual massages, or trying tools like lubricants or vibrators can also help bring a sense of playfulness and novelty to their intimacy. Beyond physical changes, engaging in activities together outside the bedroom can help rebuild emotional closeness, which often translates to a stronger sexual connection. Planning a romantic getaway, trying a new hobby together, or even taking a simple walk hand in hand can remind couples of the bond they share. Emotional intimacy is the foundation for physical intimacy, and nurturing one often strengthens the other. It's also essential to address common misconceptions about long-term relationships and sexuality. One prevailing myth is that passion naturally fades with time, and that there's little anyone can do to restore it. However, experts consistently emphasize that intimacy is like any other aspect of a relationship. It requires attention, effort, and creativity. Another myth is that discussing dissatisfaction in the bedroom will lead to conflict. In reality, most couples find that addressing these topics openly leads to greater understanding and a stronger bond. For couples who feel unsure about where to start, seeking guidance from a therapist or counselor can be immensely helpful. Professionals specializing in relationship and sexual health can provide tools and strategies tailored to the couple's unique dynamics, helping them overcome barriers and rediscover their connection. Ultimately, the journey to revitalizing a sexual relationship is not about perfection or achieving unrealistic standards. It's about finding joy in each other again. Every relationship evolves, and intimacy is no exception. By embracing change, exploring new possibilities, and maintaining open communication, couples can not only reignite their physical passion, but also strengthen their emotional connection. While it's essential to address challenges and revitalize intimacy, it's equally important to focus on proactive strategies to maintain connection. In the next section, we'll explore practical tips and expert advice to ensure your relationship remains vibrant and fulfilling for years to come. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Building a satisfying and lasting intimate relationship requires more than just physical connection. It demands self-awareness, open communication, and a willingness to grow together. Expert advice often centers on the idea that understanding your own body and emotions is the first step to creating a more fulfilling experience with your partner. Here's a step-by-step guide to help couples rekindle and deepen their intimacy. Step 1. Discover yourself first. Before you can fully connect with your partner, it's crucial to understand your own desires and boundaries. Spend time exploring what brings you pleasure, both physically and emotionally. This could mean taking quiet moments alone to understand your responses to touch, or reading educational materials about sexual health. For example, understanding the sensitivity of your body, like the clitoris or prostate, can help you guide your partner later. Tools such as vibrators or gentle massage oils can assist in this journey of self-discovery. For men, understanding that their pleasure isn't limited to the penis is transformative. Exploring sensitive areas like the perineum or experimenting with prostate stimulation can unlock new dimensions of pleasure. For women, focusing on the clitoris and exploring the G-spot with tools like a vibrator or a come-hither motion using the fingers can lead to greater self-awareness. Once you know what you like, you'll feel more confident communicating these preferences to your partner. Step 2. Educate yourself with reliable resources. Misinformation about intimacy is abundant, but seeking out trustworthy sources can provide clarity and confidence. Books, podcasts, and online platforms focused on sexual health offer valuable insights into anatomy, techniques, and emotional connection. For instance, many experts recommend learning about the anatomy of the G-spot or prostate to enhance your knowledge of your partner's pleasure zones. Imagine a couple, Sarah and Michael, who are struggling with routine intimacy. After reading a guide about G-spot stimulation, Sarah discovered how to use a vibrating egg to enhance her pleasure, while Michael learned about prostate massage. Armed with this new knowledge, they approached their intimacy with renewed curiosity and excitement. Step 3. Communicate your desires openly. One of the most common barriers to satisfying intimacy is the reluctance to talk about desires. Breaking this silence begins with creating a safe space for honest conversations. Share what excites you, what you're curious about, and what makes you feel loved. Use encouraging language like, "I'd really love it if you could try." What do you think about exploring this together? For example, a woman might gently guide her partner to focus more on her G-spot by saying, "I enjoy it when you use your fingers in a circular motion. Let's try that for a while." Similarly, a man could ask his partner to explore the perineum or prostate with light touches, saying, "I've read this can feel amazing. Would you be open to trying it?" Framing these conversations positively fosters trust and minimizes insecurity. Step 4. Experiment with new techniques together. Intimacy thrives on exploration. Introducing new techniques or tools can bring excitement back to your relationship. For instance, couples can explore oral stimulation, where one partner focuses on the other's most sensitive areas, like the G-spot or clitoris, using both tongue and gentle suction. Likewise, incorporating vibrators, lubricants, or other sensory tools can heighten sensations and make the experience more playful. Take Lisa and John, a couple who decided to try using a vibrating egg for her and a perineum massager for him. The shared excitement of trying something new not only enhanced their physical pleasure, but also deepened their emotional bond. Small changes like these create opportunities for couples to learn more about each other's bodies and preferences. Celebrate and reinforce positive experiences. Every successful intimate moment should be met with encouragement and appreciation. Compliment your partner on their efforts, express gratitude for their openness, and share how much their actions mean to you. Phrases like, "That felt incredible. Thank you for trying that with me," or "I loved how attentive you were tonight," go a long way in fostering positivity. Positive reinforcement encourages both partners to continue exploring without fear of judgment. It also builds confidence, ensuring that each new experience becomes a stepping stone to greater connection. Over time, these moments of praise create a cycle of mutual intimacy and ongoing priority. Maintaining a healthy sexual relationship isn't a one-time effort. It requires consistent attention. Schedule time for each other, just as you would for other important aspects of your life. Plan date nights, surprise each other with thoughtful gestures, or take mini getaways to focus on your relationship. Remember, intimacy isn't just about sex. It's about creating an environment where love and connection flourish. Why these steps matter. When couples prioritize their sexual and emotional intimacy, they strengthen the foundation of their relationship. Each of these steps not only enhances physical pleasure but also builds trust, understanding, and closeness. By making the effort to learn about themselves and each other, couples can transform their intimacy from routine to remarkable. Now that we've covered practical strategies to deepen your connection, it's time to look ahead. In the final section, we'll discuss how to sustain these improvements over the long term, ensuring that your relationship continues to grow stronger with each passing year. Let's explore how to keep the flame alive and thriving. A fulfilling sexual life is not just a cornerstone of personal well-being, it's also a key ingredient for a happy, enduring relationship. Intimacy nourishes emotional bonds, strengthens communication, and keeps the spark alive, even through life's inevitable challenges. High-quality sexual connections are not about perfection or comparison, but about understanding, effort, and growth within your current relationship. In a world filled with distractions and pressures, it's easy to overlook the importance of nurturing this aspect of your life. But investing time and energy into your sexual relationship is one of the most rewarding decisions you can make. It's not about seeking novelty through external changes or new partners, but about finding excitement and satisfaction in what you already have. By exploring your partner's desires, improving communication, and embracing intimacy as an ongoing journey, you can unlock levels of connection and pleasure that may have felt out of reach. Think about the stories and insights shared in this guide. Whether it's discovering the power of the G-spot, trying new techniques, or having meaningful conversations about your desires, every step you take brings you closer to a richer and more satisfying relationship. It's not just about physical pleasure, it's about deepening the trust and love that hold you together. Bookmark. We encourage you to take the next step today. Start a conversation with your partner about something new you'd like to explore together. Reflect on the areas where you've been holding back and commit to opening up more. Experiment with small changes, whether it's a new setting, a different approach, or even a gentle acknowledgement of how much you appreciate each other. And we'd love to hear from you. What challenges have you faced in maintaining intimacy over time? What have been your greatest successes? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. By joining the conversation, you not only support others on their journey, but also gain inspiration for your own. If you found this guide helpful, consider sharing it with your friends or loved ones who may also benefit. Intimacy is a gift that grows stronger when we share knowledge and support one another. Together, we can break down the barriers of stigma and silence, creating a world where everyone feels empowered to embrace their sexual health and happiness. Your relationship deserves the best, and so do you. With openness, curiosity, and mutual respect, there's no limit to what you and your partner can achieve together. Here's to discovering, learning, and loving more deeply than ever before. Thank you for taking this journey with us, and remember, the most meaningful connections are built step by step, moment by moment, with love as your guide. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from this topic. Have any thoughts or personal experiences to share? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to join our community for more empowering content. Thank you for watching, and until next time, embrace the journey with confidence.